basically, we are going to be doing some basic infantry level signalling. I'll involve a bit of section commander stuff as well. This will also help you, the privates and that in a group. They're gonna at least know what's going on. Some of it might not be relevant to them. However, you can at least get an appreciation of what's actually happening over the net and all that sort of thing. So this is just going to be some basic contact type reports, some basic what to do in a case of this and what actual things are. This shouldn't be long. However, you're going to have to wait here until the medics are done with the other section, which could take some time. But apart from that, we shall crack on. We'll start with the Billy basics. Does anyone here not know the phonetic alphabet?
Me.
Like, seriously, does anybody not know any or anybody struggle with particular letters or anything in the phonetic alphabet? Because it's quite important that you know it.
Apple, banana, chocolate.
Pretty much. But yeah, apart from that, that should be that out the way.
I might not know it, to be fair.
Is this all your section, just the four of you?
No, we got a machine gunner or two, or just a machine gunner or a machine gunner and LMG gunner who were doing their
MMG.
Just an MMG gunner who was
doing their stuff with knobbers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger. Okay. We'll start with the basics then. Radio checks. There's a lot of misconceptions about it, like all this Lima Charlie 10 for fucking 4x5 bullshit. It doesn't exist. It's simple as hello me, wrong, hello you, this is me. So insert call signs where appropriate. Radio check, over. Simple as that. They will then respond with okay if they can hear you okay, difficult if it's a bit staticky, or unworkable if it's just garbled shit. So it will be a case of hello you, this is me, radio check, over. And how you would respond is with your own call sign. You would say, in my example, 0. Yeah, okay, I hear you okay, over. They would then say, I hear you okay as well, out, done. You can hear each other well. If you send a radio check to someone and they don't respond, give it 30 seconds or so. Send a second one. Give it another 30 seconds. Then you send your third one, and if they don't respond, you call them up again and say, hello you, this is me, nothing heard, and then end the conversation. Because they may be able to hear you, and they are transmitting back, but you can't hear them. But it at least lets them know that for some reason, you cannot hear them. So they may have to get into contact in reality, in the real world. Their radios might not have the wattage or whatever to reach the range that you're transmitting to them. Like, for example, if I used a large, high-powered radio to transmit to a section member, and he's responding on an antenna, like tiny little antenna that's not got the power, I could talk to him, but he couldn't talk back. So he would have to relay the message up through several radio stations to get back up to HQ. That's what would happen in reality. Armor-wise, it's not much of a problem because the radios can reach really long range and the maps are really small. You don't operate over hundreds of kilometers like you do in the real world. So, yeah, it's fine.
Unless it's Pakistan.
Then, of course, terrain would affect your signal as well. If you were in one end of a valley and you were trying to talk to a call sign that was over a mountain in the next valley, chances are you're not going to hear each other because of the terrain in the way. Like your mobile phone signal, it's best to have radio stations that ping the act as a center point to ping the messages around on large elevated areas. However, of course, that makes them big obvious targets, and in a conventional war situation they'd be the first ones to die. Because they're going to basically break all the communication links between all of the units in the area to cause disruption and whatever. But okay, actually stuff that you would need to know. When you get into a contact or a firefight, you're engaged or you engage the enemy, you will send to 0 or your immediately superior call sign, whoever that would be on your brief, as it may change. You would say, "Hello, you. This is me. Contact. Wait out." With that wait out, that is telling them that you will get back to them at some point. Don't contact me. I'm busy. So you are informing them that you are now in a firefight. You are going to engage the enemy. That will then let HQ know, okay, so 1 section or 2 section or 3 section, whoever it may be, are in this location and they're currently in a firefight with the enemy. Next up, you'd go on, finish your firefight, do whatever, and you'd follow up with a little report called Salter. And NCOs might want to make a note of this. This is spelt as Sierra Alpha Lima Tango Alpha. And it basically is a basic quick-fire report that you send to command to let them know what the hell's going on in your contact, either during the contact, if you can transmit, or straight after the contact, so they know exactly what's happened. And what these 5 letters stand for is strength of enemy, activity of enemy, location of enemy, time of engagement, the start time of the firefight, or how long ago it started, and then action of friendly forces. So a quick example would be, but you don't go line 1, S, blah 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 blah. You just rattle it off. So you can say, "Hello, you. This is me. Stand by for contact report or Salter or whatever you want to say. Stand by for that." The command unit would come back to you and go, "Okay, yeah, we're ready. Send it." And then you'd go, just as an example, 2 to 4 men with small arms engaged us from compound about 150 meters to our north, at grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, building number 22. Time of engagement was 15 minutes ago. Action of friendly forces, we have sustained 2 possible casualties, but have assaulted and cleared the area. Stand by for a casevac. So now you've told them that you've possibly sustained 2 casualties, and then a follow-up, you go into your 9-liners and all that sort of stuff, which is a whole nother lesson to be done a whole nother day. We're not going to cover it today because it's long and arduous. But that would be the simple idea of it. You're just giving them a quick report of what happened, so the command can get a picture of what happened. After this, I imagine you'll practice it later today as well during a training session, because we're going to be assaulting some positions and that. But what you would then get your 2 IC, whoever that would be, would run around your section and get you as a section commander a quick update of what sort of position the section's in. What are you like for ammo? What are you like for casualties? What are you like for stamina? Are you fighting fit, equipment-wise, ready to go again, or are you needing to come back in, rearm, resupply? So your 2 IC would bomb around all the blokes and go, "How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing?" The 2 IC would then come back to the 1 IC and go, "Okay, we're good. We've got this many magazines. We're all green on health or whatever. We don't need any casualty stuff done. We're ready to go again." With that, again, you'd call up HQ after your contact report and go, "Hello, you. This is me. My section is ready to move. We are good on ammo, good on water, good on food, whatever. We've got no casualties, and we're ready to proceed to our next objective. Send orders." And then the command, of course, would go, "Yeah, wait out. We'll get you some orders now." Okay, you mince about and defend your location where you're digging in. Then command would come back to you and go, "Hello, you. This is me. Stand by for orders. We've got orders for you to go to this location and kill these dudes." It would be pretty much as simple as that, basic communications wise. One other thing that I've been asked to talk to you about is collective call signs. This is where, at the beginning of a mission or beginning of some sort of exercise or whatever, your call sign, so you're one section, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so for your Sierra 1-1, normally, however, you may be assigned to a collective group with 2 section. So the 2 of you would be referred to as Charlie Charlie 1, collective call sign 1. So, as an example, we might have 3 sections and a fire support group. Section 3 might be assigned for that mission to protect the fire support group, and they form like one little subunit of their own. And then sections 1 and 2 form another little subunit of their own, that are, say, the attacking element. You would then be assigned as Charlie Charlie 1 and Charlie Charlie 2. Of course, you'd still be referred to by your individual call sign. However, if they wanted to if the command wanted to broadcast a message over a wide variety of call signs, while excluding some call signs, it's a lot easier for them. So it'd be a case of, okay, Charlie Charlie 1, you now may commence your attack. Charlie Charlie 2, provide overwatch. Out. And that would then provide, that would say, okay, 1 and 2, that's better than easier than saying 1 and 2 section, okay, I want you to go here, here, here. And the fire support group do this, this, this. It just makes things much more simpler. Or much more simple.
Nobody's trying to get hold of you.
Yeah, I know, I heard. Yeah. What else? Oops. Right. Hang on. Zero Bravo, this is Zero, send over. Roger, reference our location. We are currently at the CQB village, over. Okay, so, yeah. Apart from that, that's all you really need to know about basic signaling. Of course, over, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. Over, you're expecting a reply. Out, you're finishing the conversation. If anyone says out to you, so I'm, Sierra 1-1, out, and you then want to say something back, you have to make a recall. So you'd go, hello, Zero, this is Sierra 1-1, again, you know, I still want to talk to you. Other useful pro words that you might want are I spell. If you can't pronounce a name, instead of making yourself look like an idiot, just go, hello you, this is me, I'm currently moving to location, I spell, and then spell it out rather than going on the radio. Like, especially in Middle Eastern countries and things, names that are hard to pronounce and things, spell them out rather than making yourself look like a dick on the radio. Again, with figures as well, or numbers, not necessarily for grids, but for numbers of enemies or things like that, you can go figures 1-0 instead of, oh, I see 10 blokes. I see figures 1-0 packs at grid so and so and so and so. Packs, spelt Papa Alpha X-ray, is an abbreviation for like armed hostiles, enemies. Not necessary for you to use, but a useful little nugget of information. Of course, send. If someone goes, I have something for you, so they're offering you a message or a report of some sort, and you can go when you're ready, hang on, wait out, just a bit busy. You can then go back to them and go, oh, hello you, this is me, send message from before, I'm ready to take notes, or I'm ready for you to tell me. Another thing for you to use would be the pro word acknowledge. This would be at the end of your message, so hello you, this is me. Move to grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Acknowledge, over. That would basically be asking that call sign that you're sending that information to acknowledge that they've received it, instead of going, oh yeah, whatever, and chinning you off, they can go, yeah, I got that. I acknowledge that you are sending me to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like, so that they understand. If you say something wrong on the radio, like, so you go, oh, I'm moving to grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Actually, no, that's not where I'm going to. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't just go, and then just let go of the radio. Just simply say wrong. As soon as you've realised you've made a mistake, just wrong, and correct yourself. So it'd be, oh, I'm moving to grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Sorry, wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. So that they know where you're going to. And then if they didn't get it, they can ask you to say again. And that goes into the next part. Say again is what we use to send the message again. So you'd go, oh, I didn't catch that. So you go, oh, right. 0, say again, over, not repeat. Repeat is used for artillery and fire missions. If you say repeat on the radio, the last fire mission to be sent will be sent again. So if you end up saying, oh yeah, repeat, and 10 minutes ago you've had a compound being shelled, you then have taken that compound and dug in that compound, and then you've received new orders, you've missed it, and instead of saying, say again those orders, you say repeat, you're then going to get artillery shells fired at you, because you're referring to the last fire mission. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So it'd be say again rather than repeat. Apart from that, Roger, everybody knows Roger. It's a case of I've understood what you're saying, and I don't really need to say anything else. So you have got to go to this location. Do you understand? Roger, yeah, I've got it, and I'm on it. Wait out, obviously. You know, wait out. It's hold on a minute, I'm busy, I'll get back to you. Or wait and then a number. So wait 1, wait 3 is usually in reference to minutes, as to how long you're going to be busy. Out to you is another pro word. I don't expect you to remember all of these, but if you ever hear them, it's just to understand what you are listening to. Out to you would be a case of, I am finished talking to you, and I'm now talking to somebody else. So, Sierra 1-1, this is 0, move to grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out to you, Sierra 1-2, move to grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, out. And then, so I'm giving 2 sets of orders, but of course, you know, they could be done with different things, etc., etc., etc. Like I've said with the radio checks, nothing heard and difficult. So difficult is the communication's a bit fuzzy, but you can still hear them, and nothing heard, you can't hear them at all. And then unworkable is it's so badly distorted you can't hear what they're saying. And literally that is absolutely everything I could tell you without going into depth with some really complex stuff that you really don't need to know. So apart from that, is there anything in particular people want to know about signalling or
I've got a question.
to talk to? Yeah,
I've got 2 signallers.
I have no idea.
I also have a question.
Go on.
Can you remind me what the first A in Salter stands for again?
The first A in Salter is activity of enemy.
Okay.
So engaging us with small arms or IDFing us with RPGs or whatever. Or
Roger.
even if you've got the jump on them, you would send the Salter report before you've contacted them, saying, we've got eyes on them, permission to engage. They're currently just walking in circles around the compound. They haven't seen us yet. We could get the drop on them. And then HQ will go, oh yeah, sure, go for it. And then as soon as you start the contact, you'll go, okay, HQ, contact, wait out. And so they know you've started the engagement, and then they'll be waiting for their casualty reports or ammo reports or whatever. Any more for any more? Oh, okay. Boss man, I'm done here.